How you living? What's good? It's Chief. All right. So take 18. This is the 18th time I'll try to make this video like real talk. So let's see if we can get through it. Cause I feel like quitting at this point. But I'm gonna keep going. And I'm gonna sit down because I'm tired of standing up. Okay. All right. So this video, and don't mind me if I am all over the place in this introduction. Like I said, this is raw, uncut, and unfiltered vlogging. So I'm just coming out here, getting in front of this camera, and I'm just saying what I gotta say, and I'm letting you see it all, flaws and all, right? Now, let's go. Now, so the content that I like to create or have an interest in creating, because I like to basically just showcase my lifestyle in these videos, which is ain't nothing fancy smancy about it, you know. It's just I'm just a regular person. So this channel is called Organic Southerner, and so organic for me means natural. And it should mean that to you too. That's a definition, right? So just natural in its original form, and this is what you're gonna get me in, my original form. You know, nothing more, nothing less as of right now. So I wanted to talk about the elements of the main points of my channel, which is having a consciously healthy life, mind, body, and soul, right? So we're gonna highlight the body today. So let me tell the story, briefly tell the story, all right? So I'm gonna start with the working out part. So I've always worked out my entire life. I've always done that. I feel like I probably was in my best shape in my 20s, early 20s, late teens, early 20s. By the time I got to my late 20s, I started to fall off, right? And then 30s was just like a lot went on. And of course I worked out, but it was nothing consistent, right? And so ultimately my goal now that I'm in my later 30s is to, I want to be the most fit I ever been in my entire life, right? And so I do fasting and things like that to help as a aid in having the best health possible. Okay, and so I started working out, being serious about working out probably last year, or the year before that. And I worked out, so 2023. So I was working out on old equipment that I had back when I was a teenager in my early 20s. I had at home in the yard, an old rusty weight bench and old rusty weights and stuff, you know, and I was lifting those just to try to regain my strength after, you know, a lengthy illness and a lengthy period of time where I didn't do anything that was conducive to having good health, obviously, right? So that's what's gotten me to this point where I'm having to build myself from the ground up, okay? All right. So so I did that, and I knew I wasn't ready to work out publicly because I was just so weak. So I was at home and I was doing push-ups and sit-ups and I was lifting weights and jump roping and everything just to build that first level of strength to be able to have a consistent workout plan, right? And so we're gonna fast forward to 2024, and I got with a physical fitness trainer, and he came up with a workout plan for me to follow, and I started following it. And so that's almost a year now. So this is 10 months, June, July, August, yeah, 10 months. So 10 months later, here we are, right? And let me say I've come a long way, a very long way. So I do a lot of fasting for various reasons. I can't get into all the details about my fasting in this video because I kind of just want to get to the end because I've been trying to make this video all day. Okay, I'm sorry. So, I want this to be natural and organic. So I'm just going to show you where my body is right now. Okay. And I'm not the one to really be taking his shirt off in front of a camera for the world to see if the world decides to look, you know. But I'm going to show you where I'm at because I'm going to give it to you organically so you can see where I am. And then, excuse me, you can get an idea of where I am and where I'm trying to go. And so if you're in the same situation, here's your motivation. You know, let me show you me and you do you. All right. So here I go. Here I go. This is what I look like. This is what we looking like right now. Right? This is what we looking like right now, huh? You know, I've come a long way. Like I've said, my muscles have been very, very weak. And of course, you know, my abs will be a little bit more defined had I not. I've already been eating and stuff, and plus I've taken a digestive supplement. And anytime I take a digestive supplement, it makes me bloat a little bit. And so, anyway, that's where I'm at. And so, ultimately, I've always been pretty slim my entire life, right? Story of my life, tragic, right? Tragic. And so my goal now is to bulk up. Okay, I got the muscles coming. The strength I'm building up the strength. The muscles are starting to come in. And now I want to get a little bit bigger than where I am, right? Just so these muscles can grow, right? And my clothes can fit the way I want my clothes to fit. Because I'm always having to buy clothes or throw clothes away, buy new clothes or stuff clothes in the back of the closet because they get too big. And then I have sometimes they may get a little bit too small. So it's a little frustrating. But anyway, there's an ultimate weight and size that I'm trying to get to. And I get there, right? In due season. And so, you know how I am about eating clean, and that's what I do. And this is what I look like eating clean. Of course, I've had some breads and stuff like that, which is normally on my no-no list. But I've had some breads and stuff too, which will contribute to the bloating in my belly, okay? And so that's why I'm drinking my water, of course. I am a little dehydrated. You can tell by my lips are super dry, right? So I'm trying to maintain this hydration thing in the summertime now. Today is the first day of summer. That's why I wanted to do the video as a summer kickoff, right? So what I want to do is, so I'm going to change things up a little bit with the food. Still going to be eating natural, still going to be eating whole foods, right? But we're going to incorporate a little bit of that funny business in there. And when I say funny business, we're going to eat a few more processed foods until I fully get the hang of this whole food natural thing. Now, of course, there's information out there where you can go run to right now real quick. And there are people out there that can teach you how to bulk up and build your body up with natural, all natural foods, being a fruitarian, being a vegetarian, being a vegan. And you should use that. This is not a place to learn about this video is not here to learn. I'm not here to learn about nutrition. You're here to hear a story of a person who's incorporating nutrition and their ups and downs about nutrition, and to eat whole and to not eat whole, and to eat processed and to eat non-processed foods. This is natural, right? This is just my story, my journey, and we're gonna take it as it comes. So I just wanted to say I was gonna start eating a few more processed foods just for the bulk, to build the bulk and the bodybuilding, and then we're gonna see how that goes. Of course, you know I'm gonna fast and I'm gonna clean myself back up eventually over time, but I gotta do what I gotta do right now to get where I'm trying to go. And I'm not gonna hurt or harm myself. It's not gonna I'm gonna be out here eating pig feet and whatever. I'm not gonna be doing that. So I'm not gonna be out here eating pig's feet and chitlins and Dorito nachos and Taco Bells and stuff like that. You know, I just don't eat those foods. Those foods don't agree with me, and they're not conducive to what my ultimate goal is. But now that I got that out the way, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from and why I took my shirt off. All right, so I'm a little stressed because this video took some time, y'all. Because I've been trying to record this video for a while. So we're gonna go in the kitchen so I can show you what I'm eating now that the bugs are flying all over because it's been sitting here and it's cold. And now we got little fruit flies in here because they love coming up in here, getting in my dish, right? They love to get in my dish. I don't know why. I didn't even have fruit flies until last month. So this is what I'm eating today. All right. So I got my hash browns, right? If you can see this, let me see. Let's see. So I got my hash brown and my waffles. And this is not meat, okay? It's the Beyond Meat, like the fake meat stuff. High in protein. You need protein, you need carbs, you need fat when you're trying to bulk up, all right? So this is what we doing. This is how we coming. This is how I'm coming at you today. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hold on a minute. I gotta get a fork. I'm really ready to eat. You wouldn't believe the amount of time I put in trying to make this video. But yeah, this is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm gonna be doing to kick off my summer ritual. Summer solstice, happy summer. Hope you have a great summer. How you living? I hope you're living well, living consciously. And like I say, I'm making a conscious choice to eat this waffle, a conscious choice to eat this hash brown, a conscious choice to eat this pretend meat. Yum, let's see what it tastes like. It's all right. It's not like it's something I'm gonna keep running to the store. Whole Foods had this on sale, so I was like, let me try it out. Since I came there with a certain goal in mind, looking for a certain type of thing. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm about to go eat this, and I just wanted to talk about this to you. And there's some other things I wanted to get to, but after the struggle of trying to go through my phone and delete this stuff out, and so I can actually have a video that doesn't stop in the middle of my conversation, I've kind of grown weary and tired. But I'm gonna make some more stuff, and I know y'all out here sleeping on me, but you can stop sleeping on me. Go on, come over here and start watching these videos. You just gonna get a real person talking about real things, and I'm just gonna share my perspective, but we gonna all do it consciously, meaning that I'm gonna do it mindfully, and I'm gonna mindfully bulk up. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna bulk up mindfully, and when it's time to fast and clean up and get cleaned out again, you better believe I'm gonna do it. Until next time, peace.